Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today, I still need that, hey, cool, that's great. Yeah. I mute my phone, and then it just decides to have a mind of its own. That's cool. Anyway, today we're going to be doing the Underspire, Invasion, Mirrored Halls, stuff like that. Invasion, I don't think we're done yet. Mirrored Halls, I know I'm not done. And Underspire, am I going to the 7th boss? Not sure. We'll see how far we can get. That one, I wanted to say I was deep, but I'm more like on the 4th boss or something, so. What's up, Livewire? Let me get everything set up here. Gotta change the thumbnail. Alright, what can we do in the meantime? Let's see what our tasks are. Complete all battles on a single adventure board. Earn souls from any battle except training. Match blue gems in any battle except training. Let's do the adventure board one. There's writs on it, which is good. Try to get all the writs you can, because later on in the game, you're going to want to level up your kingdoms. And that is like the shards for that. If you're thinking about the Soul Forge, you're thinking about diamonds, you get the shards, you turn them into diamonds. That's what writs are. But they're for deeds. Does sound alright there, Livewire? My controller, once again, I didn't think ahead, so I have to have my controller plugged in. Sometimes that causes a little bit of problems with the audio. Rowan on the adventure board. Save that. Still leveling Death Knight. Trying to get it to 100. Just as I do other things. I never stop and just do that. Hasn't really hampered me at all, either. Every once in a while, there'll be a kingdom where it'll say, like, you should get the kingdom to this, class level. And then I say, okay, I'll do that then. Doesn't really bother me, it's just another thing to do. So right now we're doing adventure board to get the task done. It's asking me to get all the adventure board tasks done for the XP booster task. I'm not a huge fan of the XP booster. I think it's kind of a waste of time. But hey, if you're lower, it's like the lower level that you are, the better that is, like the XP booster. The XP booster is more like for lower level players, because it's worth more. The lower level you are, well, not technically, I guess, but you'll get faster results the lower the level that you are. The higher the level you are, it's still worth it, because it takes so much to get to the next level that having your XP boosted is nice, but you're not going to see results. You're not going to get that fuzzy feeling of going up a level. Like, the lower the level you are, the more of those fuzzy feelings you'll get from doing the XP booster. So for me, at my level, it doesn't feel super worth it to do the XP booster. It's kind of like another thing that they added to the game, the day-to-day grind, another 15 minutes. Just don't let them do that to you. You don't have to worry about it. If you don't have time for the XP booster one day, just don't do it. It's not that big of a deal. Eric's here, K-Oz is here. What do you guys think about the XP booster so far? It's one of the newer things in the game. I think it's something that you could take it or leave it. You don't have to do it every day. Like, I definitely recommend the adventure board every day, the dungeon every day, no matter who you are. There is a point in time in the game where you get to, like, super deep, got everything in the game, where you can skip the adventure board, skip the dungeon. I don't recommend it, but that's what I do. But as far as the XP booster, I don't know. I think if you're super deep into the game, you shouldn't waste your time. Unless it's Guild Wars week or Vault event, which is not always. So whenever it's those, it's better because you get more of a boost. Or like, on the Guild Wars week, you're getting more of a boost. But only if your guild wins. And then on the Vault event week, you're already doing the thing anyway. You might as well do it type stuff. You use it sometimes? That's good. I think that's the best way to do it. Don't totally ignore it, but don't like make it a day, every single day thing. Because it's just going to add time every single day to your... We're already doing way too much with this game. It's crazy. I couldn't imagine restarting right now. I was thinking about that the other day, like how many things there are to do, and how many things like I don't even do anymore. And like if I was a lower level player, I would have to think about like everything. Like which things are really worth doing and which things aren't. You could be sitting there doing treasure hunt all day every day, and you wouldn't even know. You could be doing PvP thinking like, "Oh man, I'm going to do PvP. I'm going to get the first place." You could be doing trophies. What if you're doing trophies all day? Like you could definitely play this game wrong. There's just too many things to do. It's crazy. It's like that's how they're designing the game. So there's so many things to do that you don't know what you're doing, and then you're doing all the wrong things. You're playing treasure hunt all day while you're doing PvP, while you're hunting trophies, you know? That could happen. There's probably a person out there that's doing that. Alright, I think I turned everything on. Let me go to the chat now. Yo, what's up, Glorfindel? How's it going, man? RE. Trying to catch the chats on the TV screen. I'm pulling it up on my laptop right now. Okay, live chat. We got Livewire, we got Eric, we got K Oz, we got Chad, the clip bomb running out there. RE. Glorfindel. At work on your break? Well, thanks for dropping in, man. It's just too much, says Eric. I agree. But Chad running out there, putting it in neutral, trying to roll it down a hill. Trying to come up with something new for that. Putting it in neutral, trying to roll it down the hill. Jumping in, pop the clutch. He runs out there, he puts it into neutral. Somebody else will get behind it and try to push it. We need somebody to push the train. Chad can't do it all by himself, man. I'm just kidding. This is for later. I'm trying to do a different thing. Fiona! Hello there. Excuse me. Trying to get in my groove. Alright, do an adventure board for the freaking thing. Whatever. XP booster. For some reason, that's the first thing I look at every day. It's kind of like the campaign tasks, where you just wanted to get them out of the way, and you kind of look at them because it could have like the dungeon on it, it could have the adventure board on it, it could have something on it that you might not even do unless you look at the task. Like I might not even do the dungeon if I don't look at the task first. And if it says, hey, do a dungeon, then I'll go do it. So I always look at I look at the task first to make sure, like, should I do the dungeon? Should I do... Just to see what it's saying. XP boosters seem like a tedious thing that to do unless you just run it while doing normal tasks. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't waste them. I mean, like if it's about to expire, you should definitely run it But I wouldn't go to like Explore 1 and like just focus on that only. I would just run it while I'm doing everything else and not even think about it. Depending on what level you are. If you're lower level, it's going to be worth way more. You might be able to get a couple levels during that 15 minutes. But if you're like level 1500, you know what I mean? Depends emoji. Alright, there's that. And these are just going to get done as we do other things. And we'll do the dungeon just to do it. I hate how it starts out on events, settings, and calendar. I feel like it always starts out on that for me. I think the one more people use, it's PvP games and guild. If you're in a guild, you're going to go to guild eventually. So why does it always start out here? They should have did it the other way around. They should have had guild, games, and PvP on the top pip. Maybe they just didn't want to, because sometimes I'm like, where's settings, where's calendar? So maybe they just didn't want you to say that. I don't know, what do you think about the pips? That's what they called them. I'm not making up a name. It starts out on this. You always have to push that. I don't like it. Alright, I was going to do a dungeon. I'll be a negative Nancy today, huh? What else is new? Every single time, I swear. Don't pick the second battle as your... Like, don't put that in. I pick the second battle every day for like 6 months now. And 90% of the time it's a trap, I swear. Don't do what I do. I'm already doing it, so I got to keep doing it. And I don't really need Dragonite anyway, so... It is what it is. But I swear, you guys have watched me. Just go back to all the live streams where I do my dungeon. I swear that I get a trap every single time. First pick. Glorfindel with the 5. Thank you so much, man. Running out there to push the train. Chad popped it into neutral. You're pushing it down the hill. He's going to pop it into gear. Hey, what up, Kenji? How's it going? Guild equals slavery. Guild equals, like, don't play the game unless you're in a guild. I was talking to somebody in the comments, and they were, like, talking about that. I'm like, you got to find a different game. If you can't join a guild, if you can't do the guild thing, you got to play a different game because it's just not possible. You'll get frustrated for sure. That's like playing the game on super duper hard mode. If you want to set this game to hard mode, don't get into a guild. And then if you want to set it to like normal, there's like easy, normal, and hard. So easy is joining a good guild, finding a good guild, 30 other people, 30 times your resources, 30 times the keys, chances at legendaries and mythics, guild events, extra rewards from those. Normal would be making your own guild, because that's hard. That's hard. I don't recommend it. Make your own guild. Now you're giving yourself so many other responsibilities. Other things to worry about. Plus, the game is so old. To start a new guild right now is like really hard. It's better to join like an already established guild with... They've already been going for years and years and years than it is to start your own guild and give yourself that headache. Hard mode would be don't join a guild at all. Now you're playing the game on hard mode. That's like playing Dark Souls 2 with the ladle. That's like not leveling up. You play an RPG and you don't level up. It's like doing a no-death run. That's like doing hardcore. If you die, you gotta start over. You rule everything. You're tired, Kenji? I'm like over caffeinated. I can't even talk. Are you a guild leader? Anyway, let's do invasion first, I guess. I want to see where I'm at here. Where we are at. Like, if you're not in a guild, you'll never get shiny keys. For sure. Like, no way. How are you ever going to get enough gems to buy up into the shop enough times? You'd have to have your own guild. I don't know. I don't even know how it would be possible to get shiny keys at all. Unless you're in a good guild. We're top 15 and we're struggling to get these done. Look where we're at. We're only on 14. We're a top 15 guild. There's no way. If you were solo or if you had your own guild, holy crap. I couldn't imagine. There's no way. You would never get shiny keys. It's just impossible. I've been doing this thing here. Rowan. Bestial Fae. I moved the Bestial Fae up to first slot. Death Knight just to level it. I would do something else. If I wasn't leveling Death Knight, I would do something else. 50% start class. Maybe a Green Storm, maybe Archer, something like that. I don't know. Maybe Titan. You never drink caffeine? Glorfindel's been a member for 22 months. Appreciate that, man. That's 2 babies. You only do them if you have energy for it? Yeah. Are you on PS4, Eric? I gotta make sure I have my, okay, yeah. I got my guard medals on. Alright, let's see how this goes. It's been going okay. I'm trying to decide, should I switch to like 2 Bestial Faes? Because sometimes it's like, Rowan can only kill 2 towers now. Now I'm like as deep as I can get. The towers are as hard as they can get right now. Rowan can kill 2 towers with 1 shot, so I guess that's decent. It's similar to having another Bestial Fae, though, at this point. So I do this, because remember, Rowan has scattered damage, so if you kill one, she's going to hit harder. And then I like to take out the this one, the blue and the brown tower. Or if one has like a lot of mana, if one's enchanted. Now we do Leprechaun. Bestial Fae's up again. Might as well take out another tower. That way Rowan will hit harder. I'm gonna go ahead and do this just in case. And then, as long as they don't cast... What? See, that's what I mean. It was working fine. But the deeper I get, the more I want to switch the team to something else. Blue and red, where you at? Green's fine. I guess skulls, but we got a barrier. Come on now. Let's go. What the heck? Alright, here we go, here we go. Give me skulls. Bestial Fae. I almost just want to switch to like 3 Bestial Faes or like Airstone Shatter or something like that. Rowan did so good early. It's the same thing like with every other event. You want to have a team that goes quick at the beginning, and then you want to have like a different team at the end. Like a success rate team at the end. You want to have a fast team at the beginning and a success rate team at the end. Which this is not losing. It's just like it's as hard as it can get right now, so. I'm going to try it one more time, because it was not doing this last night. But maybe it's getting harder and harder. I mean, most things do. Efley's here. Morning. Oh, yeah, I need to, I think Mana Bombers needs some members, too. We got, like, at least 2 slots. There we go. That's how it's supposed to go. Roanne will, like, take out 2 towers sometimes. But she definitely takes out 1. She's not worse than a Bestial Fae. Having a Roanne here is like having a Bestial Fae there, pretty much. Because it can one-shot a tower, for sure. And earlier on, it was one-shotting all 4 towers. Nothing else does that. Even if you're looping, that doesn't count. You're still one-shotting. It's still taking forever. Here we go again. See, this is what it was doing last night. It was way better. Sometimes I'll use the shield and knock out 2 towers. For some reason, they survived last time. First time ever. Why are you going to call my team a crap team? Like, come to my stream and call it a crap team, bro. Working fine to me. Going pretty fast to me. Looks fine to me, bro. Way better at the beginning. Mistralis can't one-shot either. Be the same exact thing. She's not one-shotting any towers because she's hitting multiple towers every single time, doing splash damage. It's the same thing, dude. I don't know what happened there, though. I was thinking about switching stuff up, but why do people do that? Like, I would never do that. Just get Mistralis. I have Mistralis. How does your guild have all the rewards? What place are you in your guild? Like, what the, you know? Well, I even say that. You should, like, maybe suggest a team, be nice about it. Like, I was thinking about it myself. I'm on the fence myself. You could have convinced me. But just saying this team is crap. People always do that. Then I look like the bully. Because I'll go on and on and on and on. But they started. I didn't say anything about Eric. Where was I saying anything about Eric? He comes in here to say my team is crap. My team was fine. At the beginning. Faster than anything else. Roanne is one of the best troops in the entire game. You can't say that this team is crap. A Roanne team is crap. It's not crap. It did, like, if we went, okay, Eric's team versus my team. My team's going to blaze out to a huge lead because I'm killing everything in one shot. Blazing out to a huge lead. Now I'm way ahead. Maybe, like, towards the end, he's going a little bit faster, but I'm still 2-shotting, 3-shotting, fine. I could change my team then. But if I'm, like, stuck in this, I'm using this other team at the beginning when it's slow as F. You gotta use Rowan at the beginning. And it's still good at the end. It can one-shot a tower. It's just like using another Bestial Fae. I don't know why people like to one-shot stuff like overkill. You're wasting damage. My damage is going to every single tower. Every single 1 point of that scatter damage is hitting a tower. When you're overkilling towers, you're wasting so much damage. It's going nowhere. Every single point of my damage is going to a tower with Rowan. Every single point. Yours is overkilling. And it's still taking just as long. Overkill. 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 And you gotta get mana up too. Gotta get my mana. Gotta get my mana. Gotta get my mana. Overkill. All mine's going, every single point of damage is going to the tower. Every single time. That's cool, Glorfindel. At least you say it nicely. It is what it is. She's definitely not better early, though. She might be better late. Because nothing's better than one-shotting in one shot. Or even two-shotting. Sometimes I was doing Rowan, Leprechaun, Rowan. Winning. 3 spells. Not 4. Because Air Stone Shatter's at least 4. But I respect your opinion, for sure. You gotta count the number of spells sometimes. I think I'm just gonna ban them because I don't want them coming back and saying anything crazy. What up, Frank? What up, Glorfindel? It is what it is. Like I said, you gotta use one team early and one team late. If you switch to Air Stone Shatter late, that's cool. But don't, like, get it into your head that it's gonna be faster early. Leprechaun plus Rowan. People use that for everything, except for Ironhawk. So why would it not be something you use at the beginning of the Invasion? What now? I could do this, I guess. But yeah, if you ever want to get banned, you could just, like, come in here and say crazy stuff. Like, without, you know, just say crap team. That's a good way. That's a good example of how to get banned. Just come in and say crap team. There you go. Perfect example. When you don't even know what you're talking about. This is a guy, he's like not even in a guild or something. Just talking about that. So good opinion. If you don't like my stream or my team, don't, like, you could just leave the stream. You don't have to, like, say it's a crap team. You know what I mean? Like, I never do that. I've never gone to someone else's stream and said, crap team. I don't get why it happens to me. Like, why? Or what was the other thing the other guy said? Can't remember, but it was like just right off the bat something... Oh, it was the stupid other channel. Coming and telling me that my Epic Trial team wasn't... Like, I was... an idiot or something, I forget. Like, right away. And then I beat it on my first try. I don't always have the best teams, but you can't use the same team the whole time anyway. Yeah, and, you know, mix and match and all that stuff too, right? It's an alternative, you're right. I thought it was a neat idea with the Air Stone Shatter thing, because I didn't think about it. I never think about, like, the old tower troops, the old raid troops. I don't know why. I see Rowan and, like, That's part of the problem, I guess. You see Rowan, you know Rowan's like super OP and one of the best troops in the entire game, so you want to put it on your team. And maybe that like kind of clouds my, like I'm like, gotta put Rowan on there, you know what I mean? It could be me. I didn't look any further after Rowan, because Rowan's like freaking OP and one of the best troops in the entire game. So I didn't look further. You know, I probably should have looked a little further. But she's definitely the best early. That's all I, you know. Once you get to a certain point, maybe switch to something else. For sure. But if you're ignoring Rowan early, that's a mistake, I feel. That's how every event is. You want to like do 2 teams. Like I said with the mirrored halls. You could do Guard's Avatar. You could do Tesla. But eventually you're going to switch into like a High King Iron Gut Zul'Goth, right? Like everything else. Like every event. You don't use the same team the entire time. You do Tesla early until she stops 1 or 2 shotting. And then you switch into a Zul'Goth or a High King Iron Gut team, right? Same thing with Invasion. Use Rowan early. Use Bestial Fae, Airstone Shatter late. For sure. I think that's the way you should do every single event. You can't just use one team. That's lazy. Sometimes I can't show like 50 teams on a video though too, so I understand like... Alright, let's see. You could use Zul'Goth. I think Zul'Goth's good here. I don't even know if I like CT more than Zul'Goth. I just like... I've been using Zul'Goth for years and years. So I decided, like, CT, I'm gonna use him. He's fun. He's definitely one of the best troops of 2023, probably. CT. Daughter of Time, CT. What's some other ones that came out this year? Some of the loopy Journey troops, probably. I can't remember which ones came out this year or whatever. But some of those are some of the best troops of 2023. Thrasku. Daughter of Time. What else? That's my starting 2 for the best of 2023. This team, I kind of like to get up both of High King Iron Gut and CT before I cast either one, usually. I like to devour and then do the instant kill like at the same time while the devoured troop's soul is flying into the sky. Try to do it so fast that they happen at the same time almost. What's up, Supernova? Checking my treasure multipliers for some reason. It's just a habit. I think it does help, though. Alright, let's do this. If I don't need a curse, I just do the first one. And then, like, I kind of like, getting CT up. Because he's, like, really blocked. And then we start using both. And this is more of a success rate team. Like I said, you should use Tesla or Guard's Avatar earlier. I wouldn't use this on Battle 20. This would be... It's like the opposite example of what we did earlier with the Invasion. I was using the quick team that I probably should have switched out of because it was good early. Now I'm using the late team for mirrored halls. But if you're still using Guard's Avatar or Tesla, maybe switch into this team. That's just the best way to do it. Just like with Guild Wars, like looking at their like scouting and then paper, rock, scissors. I don't do that. Like, not everybody does the best way to do things. Like, I don't always do the best way to do things either. I don't scout sometimes. I don't switch teams on Guild Wars. I'm just trying to, like, what's the best way? Here's the best way. Do what I say, not what I do type stuff. I don't know. Sometimes I get lazy and I don't want to do it either. Oh, let's do 3, I guess. Mirrored holes. I might have to buy more up into the invasion. I didn't do like 2. I think I did like 4. Probably need to buy like 5 though. I don't know why I took yellow. I'm all discombobulated. Oh, I should have did Harpy Mage there. Brown. We're getting up next turn, so it's fine. Always do High King Iron Gut first. Right now, I might be able to use Tesla still. I'm not that deep. I was just thinking about that. I'm only on 110. Thought I was deeper. Dummy! What are you doing? 1.2. Oh, jeez. Hopefully Glorfindel didn't get offended, man. That would suck. Somebody else, like, pissed me off, and then I wasn't, like, I don't think I was that mean. But you never know. Sometimes when I'm not feeling good, I like to snap at people. Mrs. Cinny tells me that. Probably do Underspire after this for a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. There we go, see? Let's do this first. Then that. Skulls is good too, because you're devouring with your High King Iron Gut. Your attack is going way up. If you get skulls, take them. And this team, I know, like for some people, you probably don't have Wand or CT. It's a underworld faction event, and High King Iron Gut's usually the best. And this is like the best other troops to put with them, unless you do like a Zul'Goth, I guess. If you have a Great Maul, is Great Maul? Yeah, Great Maul I think would be okay in first slot if you don't have that. And then for any other, like the Wand, you can just do any explodey weapon. Hey, Allie, how's it going? I'm just on here making people mad already, you know. That's good, Glorfindel. I'd probably just stop the stream if you were mad. Oh, jeez. Forget what level you have to go to get all rewards during a weekend event. I'm trying to remember. It's like level 300 or something. Like 270, 300, something like that. I can't remember for sure. Somewhere around there, they're like 300 or so. You're here for the company? Hey, I tried in the invasion, Allie. I'm trying to do my share. I'll show you. I don't know what's going on in the guild lately. It's just harder overall. I bought up to 4. I might buy up to 5. I used to only buy up to 3. Just to get the weapon, right? That's what it used to be. That was the advice before shiny keys came out. You would buy up to the weapon. You get a copy of the troop, you get the weapon. You got the enchant and explode potion. Nowadays, like I'm buying up to 4. I might buy up to 5. It's crazy. It's like they want you to. It's what they're trying to do. Everything they've been putting into the game is like designed to drain your gem stack. You can watch other people. Their gem stack is down too. Like everybody's gem stack is down. Nobody's crushing it with gems lately. If you're playing the game, like if you're doing everything, your gem stack is suffering for sure. Of course you could like skip events, buy more. Now you can make it like there could be a person where they have their gem stack is going up, but they're playing the game weird and they're like buying a lot of stuff probably. If you're playing the game normally and doing all the things, your gem stack is going down. And you have to like adjust and not do certain things just to like doggy paddle. They really want to drain your gem stack big time. Like everything they're putting into the game is doing that. The shiny keys did it. Epic Trials did it. Underspire did it. And those are the last 3 things. Dragonite was before that. I swear. Like, the metal system didn't drain your gems, right? The pity keys, the Nomapaloozas didn't drain your gems, right? It's been everything, like, the last 5 updates are all designed to drain your gem stack. You know what I'm saying? You see what I mean? The Merchants and Angels, designed to drain your gem stack. It's their indirect way of getting you to spend money on the game. They're like, well, if we drain their gems, they can't do anything without gems. They're going to have to spend money. That's their smart. Like, whenever they did the dragon eggs, you know, they started down this path of indirect, you know, ways to get money. They're like, big brain idea will drain their gem stack down, and then they have to buy gems, or else they can't survive. We won't be blatant about it. We won't just offer stuff for money. We'll just drain their gems to 0, and then they have to buy stuff. It's not as it's still blatant to me. Like, I see what they're doing, but just think about all the last updates. Every single one of them, pretty much. At least the big ones. And imagine, like, you're playing every single one of those, too. You still, like, you don't have Diamantina yet. You're still buying Dragonite in the dungeon. You're doing the epic trials because you want the shiny pets, the starry pets, whatever they're called. You're doing Merchants and Angels because you want deeds and writs and pets and stuff like that. You're doing the Underspire because you want the orbs. I think that's the one people are skipping out on. I don't know if it's the smartest thing to skip out on, but that's what I did. So the reason I did it was because, like, Diamantina, you can get it and be done with it. So I was doing that first. Like, Underspire, you're probably never going to be done with, so you might as well. Epic Trials, if you're really, really patient, and you don't have to spend gems on that. You could wait till it comes back around, or you could use an Orb of Minions. So you could go into the Underspire, get an Orb of Minions, and use it use it on the Starry Pet, and you're kind of like gaming the system a little bit. Because it probably costs more. I don't know, though. Like, how much does it cost for the Underspire versus the Starry Pet? It's 200 per, it's like 1,000. It's like the same. But you get other stuff along the way while you're doing the Underspire. So I think the Underspire is smarter. And I'm doing the Epic Trial, so I'm not even doing it the smart way, but I'm done with the dungeon, so. What's up, Danielle? Supernova Florian. Alright, same thing with, like, what's the other thing? I'm trying to think. Oh, the factions. So you can either do them slowly over the week, or you can do them during an event. If you do them during the event, it costs like 2,000 something gems, right? If you do them slowly throughout the week, you can buy extra turns every day for like 50 gems. So if you're willing to put in the time and effort to do it daily, instead of waiting for a faction event, you can save some gems. I don't know, I've been thinking about that kind of stuff. Like different ways to do different things to see if I can save gems doing it a certain way. Beg for mercy, what's up? You do not have the power potions. Yeah, that's true. I was saying that to somebody in the comments. Like, they said they're talking about pure faction. And they're like, why? What's the point of using the pure team? I'm like, you don't have to do it during the event. It's just better because you got double the potions if you do it right. Like, you got your horde potions and your event potions. So you don't have to. Like, while you're doing the event for the faction, you don't have to do pure faction. But I always, like, mention it like it's something you have to do. But you don't have to. It's just, like, the easiest time to do it. Because you have extra potions. You're right about that, though. Thank you, Danielle. You gotta use 350 vault keys over the next week? Yeah, me too. I gotta do like 300 or something. I can't remember. I started on it, but I'm like really slow. Started slowly. Man, I did the wrong thing there. If you guys want to see a different team, let me know. If you want to see something different. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm just doing my thing, being selfish, playing my game. Sorry for that. Like, what are we doing today? We got Faction, Underspire, Invasion. If you guys want to see something else, let me know. Weekend event, you can get by with Horde 100 because of power potions. Yeah. You should probably go to 111 just because, you know. Nice little soft cap. You might be right, though, because of the explode and the enchant. You don't get, like, double. But it's, like, for the stat, though. I don't know. I would say 111, but you might be right. I'd have to double check. It's definitely right around there, and there's no reason to, like, split hairs. It's like 100 to 111, somewhere in there, yeah. I don't want to be the technically guy. We're getting up next turn, so let's do this. Like I said, if you don't have this team, there's so many other things you could do. I think we got blue and yellow. You could do a Gob Truffle Shuffle. You could do Chalcedony. You could do Suraluin. Florian been a member for 8 months. I'm done with the classes, now Delves next. That's good. I'm working on the both of them like really slowly. It's like my own. That's how I do things, I guess. Oops. Wrong guy. There we go. I'm gonna have to check on the Horde 100 thing. Because I was thinking, like, I want the stat at 111, but also, you don't need the potions. You don't need Explode and, like, whatever. Because you can't get double enchant. Oh, you want to see Underspire? Let's do that. I got... how many? 4 or 3? I got 3 done. I'm working on number 4. Which remember, you kind of want to like at least go to 4 if you're going to do that. Or just do your free ones. I've been buying like the 50 gem one each day. So I should have did that. I don't think I did it yesterday though. I forgot. I wanted to see like how far I could get just doing the 50 gem one each day. This team, you might want to do something else. Maybe double Saphir X. Once again, same thing as always. Early team, late team. Just like the Invasion, just like whatever else. The Mirrored Halls. Early team, late team. Saga maybe early, Frostfeather early, like Saphir X late. Depending on what you got too. But I like the sandwich here of Glacial Crystal and Daughter of Ice. Yeah, 111, but like, if you don't need magic, maybe you're doing High King Irongut. That's what I was trying to like think along how you were thinking and stuff. I need to do that more. I'm stubborn, so I'm just like, no, it's my way. But I try to think of like what you were saying and stuff, and you're right. Like, but 111, you do get the 2 magic, so it depends on what kind of team you're using. If you're using like High King Irongut, you don't really need magic, so maybe 100 works for that. But I got Glacial Crystal, blue and purple. I got Daughter of Ice, red to blue. Ice Storm, blue. Both our damage dealers do blue. So I like the sandwich, but I might do double Saphir X if I have it. I'm going to show this for now. Let's do our medals, though. Was I doing Anu? I guess so. Florian with the 5. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Been a member for 8 months. That's almost 9 months. Got 1 more month to go. Red to blue. We got it right here. So let's do it. Skulls, I don't know. We're not really doing a skull thing. We could just skip them. Get up our weapon. We got Frostfeather, but I kind of want to get up like both before I do anything. Same thing with the CT High King Irongut team. I was getting both up before I started casting anything. Because like, if you don't do one, if you don't do both, you're never going to get both. It's on some teams. That's why I don't like to block. But when they do restrictions like this, where you only have 2 or 3 good damage dealers, and like they use the same color, you can't really do much about it. So sometimes you have to do it like this. But when you're building your own team and you don't have a restriction, you should never like mana block too bad. The Wand of Stars kind of changed that a little bit. I've seen people using Wand of Stars in first slot and it like works. And I'm not against it. I think it's sometimes it works. It gives so much overflow mana that it's crazy that you might as well use it in first slot sometimes. It's kind of changing the game a little bit, that Wand of Stars. Alright, let's get up our Saphir X. The other thing with Underspire is, like, you don't have the potions. You don't have the enchant, you don't have the explode. That kind of changes the game, like, how you're going to do your teams, too. Like, you kind of want the, empowered, something empowered. Or you want the Medal of Anu. You know how in Epic Trials I don't use Medal of Anu because, like, it's really hard, and, you know, the battle's going to be super long, so I don't care about the little bit of extra mana at the beginning of the battle. And then sometimes with, like, Invasion or the faction event, I got a enchant potion, I got an explode potion, so I won't use a Medal of Anu. Well, here you have none of that, so it's like you want to use an Anu. You definitely want something empowered if you can get it, because it's going to take forever due to the lack of potions. So, all right, take purple. Now I got both of them. They're probably not going to kill, though. And then it's like, now what? So I kind of want 2 Saphir X's. Chance at an extra turn. You're putting the big blues on the board. You can just grab a couple of these, though. Maybe this will kill it. Maybe not. Oh! Alright, whatever. I might switch. But not everybody has 2 Saphir X's, so it's like, you show a team where barely anybody has the troops. I'm always trying to help, you know? And no matter how it comes out of my mouth, like, I'm always trying to help. Like, even with Eric earlier, if he hadn't said, crap team, like, maybe we could have had a conversation. Maybe he could have convinced me. And maybe I could have said my side of the story. Maybe he would have learned something about the early part of the event. And maybe I would have, like, you know, okay, whatever, I agree. For the later part of the event, we could, you know, maybe this team is crap. I still don't agree that it was crap, but it's not, you know, it had to be top 3 or 4 or 5, for sure. So crap would mean, if your team is crap, that means it's one of the worst teams you could possibly do. So he's literally not telling the truth. It's not a crap team. It's top 3, top 5. And it's good for the beginning. So how is that a crap team? Like, it's just a lie, and it's just like saying stuff to get a rise out of me. Like, this isn't a crap team either. You might be able to do something better, but that doesn't mean it's a crap team. It worked early. It was fine early. Can't call it a crap team. Alright, do I even have 2 Saphir X's? Like, I might not. It might have been the last one I got. Oh, I don't. Okay. I like that, though. Gives me a reason to find something else, kind of. But what else would there be? What would you guys do? Daughter of Time? We have no way to explode her stuff, though. Is Diamantina here? I think it's just Glacial Peaks. Supernova says, so the next update will cost us 2,000 plus gems weekly or daily, tightening the news as it were. Man. Yeah, you kind of got to learn how to skip things. Like, even the XP booster, it's not, it doesn't cost you anything, but it wastes your time. Low-level Epic and under loopy team with Daughter of Time uses Osha's Tome and 2 times Zephyros. Okay. I'll try it, man. You said low-level team, so I don't want to, like, show it and then it not be... Is this for this? trying to find that, oh, maybe you're not talking about this? Oh yeah, no Zephyros here. You mean just for, like, other stuff. That's cool. I guess I had the team then, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I think some people are going a little bit overboard with the Daughter of Time, but I still think it's really good. Like, it's A tier. I think people are holding it up as, like, an S tier. And I'm one of them. Like, I got a little bit excited. But, it might be, like, A+. Everything's like that, though. Something will come into the game, and you'll think it's super awesome, but then it, like, settles in as something that's average or above average. Sometimes something amazing will come in, it'll settle in as, like, an A tier instead of an S tier. Oh, okay, Glorfindel. I think I had the team for this. The other team I did was this. And this might be hard too, man, because all you got's Frost Feather. But I had, like, a explodey weapon. Can't remember which one. So for, like, mid-level players, I think. Might have been this one. Then I think I always use the... I guess you could do King of the Ravens with Daughter of Time, maybe. I think I was doing this for mid-level. And most of it's going to be triple skull damage. But... I don't know, this Underspire is not super easy. Let's go blue-green. We got the blue-green already. Let's just see what happens. If I can get a lot of triple skulls. I can't believe I don't have 2 Saphir Axes. I think that was the last one I needed. And why would you keep going? I could open some eggs right now and maybe get one, though. I think I have some Dragonite. I just hate to waste it for this. Alright, let's freeze them up. Oh, shit. Let's do this. It's going to take a while if we just Frost Feather. But we got some skulls, so... That's nice. Dash Nash. Ooh. Combo. Oh, come on, Borealis. I know you got triple skull damage, but your spell doesn't have to be that weak. This was the mid-level team. Like, I don't have Saphir X type stuff. Which I only have one, like I said. This is my last one. Ali, thank you so much for the gifted. Appreciate that. You could be the lucky recipient of a Sinnycool membership with access to exclusive perks. Allow gifts. Queen Mab. Yeah, I saw people using Queen Mab and Skady. Like, it's not my cup of tea, but depends what else you have or don't have, you know? I almost want to use my lantern here because I don't know if I'm going to go to like 6 and 5 isn't good. So to just get something good, I might use my lantern. Like, if you're not sure, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to go to the 6th boss, and that's the one you should use your lantern on. So I might use it here. I think I will. I want to make sure I got something good for my lantern, because otherwise, if I don't play tomorrow, if I only get to the 5th boss, like, that would suck that I did not use my lantern. If you're 100% sure you're going all the way, then for sure save it. But I'm going to do this. Because I'm not sure. And number 5 is pretty... Or 4 is pretty good. 5 is not good. And 3 is not good. We got this again. I don't know why I did that. I should have took blue. Stupid. I want to get them frozen as soon as possible. It's just like the Epic Trials, kind of. Because skulls is how we're going to kill. I should probably switch my metals, too. This guy's got some 50% stone skin. Of course he does. Should probably save the Borealis for when I need to refreeze. Come on, man. That's cool. Alright, let's do this. Maybe I put Sephirex on here to make this like the best team ever. As far like as that I can do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Put Sephirex on here instead of Frostfeather. I need to freeze that dude, I think. Kill that before it casts. And, some blue. I just need skulls, please. Not bad. I think Sephirex instead of Frostfeather, maybe. So we had Chad running out there, putting it in neutral. Glorfindel pushing it down the hill. Florian popped it into gear. And Ali said, let's go. Jumped in the passenger seat. Glorfindel runs around the side, jumps in the back. The engine has started. You think Daughter of Time is really good in the right team, just with troops no one has tried yet, like Sapphire Knight? Was there a preview of what's in the next update? Not that I know of, but there could have been. I don't know. Alright, we did that. Let's go find the door. I don't think I found it yet. Could be this way. Alright, I'm going to switch this, I think, to Sephirex now. And maybe we have the team finally. Unless you have a million Sephirexes, which means, like, that sucks for you. I mean, King of the Ravens is cool and everything. I don't know. He's more of like a Guild Wars. If you're losing, if the enemy's getting up too quickly, maybe deeper in here, just to like make sure the enemy doesn't cast. Like if your Diamantina's like destroying you in one shot, if one of the dragons is killing you in 1 or 2 shots, like maybe you switch to King of the Ravens. So you can drain their mana, make sure they don't kill you. But for now, I think I'll do that. Or even Ulor, maybe? I don't know. Like later. If it gets really hard, you might have to switch to something totally different. There might be 3 different teams for this. An early team, a mid team, and a late team. You never know. Sometimes it's how it goes. And I want to switch to different metals too. I guess. I don't think it'll make a huge difference, but got Tribute. Raven King, yep. He's really good in Guild Wars, I think. I like them too. Alright, let's go find this door. Let's see if this is any better. I mean, it should be. We're mostly doing the triple skull damage. Saphir Axe will just help mana generation, chip damage. Need to freeze first. No daughter of... It's cool though, we do that. Alright, we got them both now. The first guy's frozen. Let's do skulls. We gotta do this though. We're not frozen, okay. Get that kill. Refreeze. Do that. Somehow we don't have her. Let's do this. He's already frozen, but he's almost dead, so I could kill him and freeze the rest of them. No daughter. Huh. I don't know, I kind of like it so far. Plus, you know, like, double Saphir Axe takes so much mana to fill up both of them. I couldn't imagine, like, a triple Saphir Axe, dude. You'd be... Because you don't have Explode, you don't have Enchant. You're going to sit there and spend a lot of the time filling up your triple Saphir Axes. Or your double Saphir Axes. 28 mana cost. And that's all... You got to do all of it. You got to do all 28. There's no... Unless you do a Anu. Like I do. That's 5. So you still got to do 23. You have to fill up like 46. 69. You have to fill up 69. If you do 3 Saphir Axes, it's 69. You could take that to another channel. 23, 23, 23. That's 69. So if they're doing triple Saphir Axe with an Anu, they need 69 mana. That's a free one for you. I'm supposed to take... Nah, I'll do this. Freeze him. I think he's got the skull reduction, huh? Yep. We need skulls. They're frozen. Let's do this. We got... Nope, don't have her. We got this, though. And we got this. We're looking for skulls, but we'll take another Saphir Axe. And this is cool because you're not just casting it, so you can fill up your Saphir Axe twice. But you're kind of holding it until you need to freeze. Ooh, and I went the right way. I thought for sure that was going to be the wrong way. I don't know why I went that way, but I did. And then it was the right way. Livewire says I'm using Explodey Weapon, Daughter of Time, Saphir Axe, and Ulor. Yeah, I feel ya. I was thinking about Ulor. Isn't he all offensive though? I think I was thinking of Vernalis when I saw Ulor, but Ulor's good too. I could imagine that being something you need to do at the end for sure. You see, I don't poop on everything. It's just when you say crap team, that's all. I'm fair. I think I'm fair. I don't think I know everything. I'm also not the guy that's gonna just be like telling everybody they're awesome all the time either, so but you all know that. Like I could do that. I could just be a fakey fakerson. It'd probably get me further on this YouTube thing, but I just can't do it, so. My problem is, like, when other people, there's lurkers watching, there's people watching after the fact. If I say everything is awesome all the time, they might get the wrong idea. So I gotta, like, not do that. I try to not be harsh either. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. You guys are all wise. We got him frozen, but like they're gonna. He's got 10 HP, and I'm just gonna well, I could do Saphirax, I guess, but I want to freeze the chicken. Now I'll do Saphirax. Now I could do this. Do it again. Do it again. Got skulls. They'll probably take them if I don't. You are awesome all the time, yep. Nah, I definitely see, like, Ulor at the deeper, like, super deep. I wouldn't use it until I, like, have to, though, because it's gonna take up a slot on your team and everything. But I could see it being good super deep, like, 5th boss, 6th boss. Like, I'm almost there. But also King of the Ravens. I don't know, I'd probably use him instead. I'd probably do like Daughter of Time, King of Ravens. I mean, you almost have to do Saphirax and then a weapon with the summon. Like an explodey summon weapon. I think if I was going to do like an Ulor thing, I'd probably do a King of the Ravens. Just like drain their mana, make sure they can't cast. It's just my style. I don't know, I'd never use Ulor. Definitely a good alternative, though, for playing defensively type stuff. Let me see him. I'll tell you why he's not my favorite, but I also think it's a good idea. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. So he does... Oh, okay. Oh, he is the defensive one, so never mind. You're right, you're right. That's cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Him or King of the Ravens, you know? I feel like King of the Ravens, if you're going to use Daughter of Time, at least he explodes. And then he can help you get those extra turns. And then he also drains their mana. Like almost every turn, because he puts those spirit gems on the board, you know? And King of the Ravens, I think King of the Ravens is just better than Ulor overall. But that's a good idea. I like it. Now that I read the spell, it's going to help you in those deeper battles. He's definitely just something you shouldn't use early, though, for sure. He's not doing anything that will help you early. But late, he can help you not lose late. But I would recommend King of the Ravens if you're going to use Daughter of Time, too. Because he throws out that explosion, which will help with the hourglass gems and everything. And if you also have an explodey weapon, you have 2 things exploding, you can definitely hit all the hourglass gems. Like, keep it on your turn. I don't know. I would have to, like, try both of them to make sure. I'm just saying stuff. Yeah, you're right. Livewire. I was thinking of Vernalis or something. I don't know. I always get those two mixed up. They're really similar. And I don't like either one of them, really. Just my preference. I like going all in on offense or like... Okay. Alright, so we need to freeze. If I take this, do I got lightning strike right now? I'm gonna make sure. I want to hit the skulls. Must have some skull reduction. Ah, no freeze. Bang. It's going okay. I kind of like this one. Almost 2 years. Hunter's Hybrid Media. 22 months. It's 2 babies. I don't know why they say that. I heard somebody say it the other day. Now I'm saying it. I agree with Ali. Alright. Red. We have no Daughter of Ice. Cool. Let's get them frozen at least. Got that. Alright, now I want the first one frozen. Just in case. Incidental skulls and whatnot. Now we do Saphir X. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it, Hunters. You're jumping in, hanging out the window. I was trying to make a new thing today. Instead of running out there butt crack showing. Who wants to be the butt crack guy, you know? I'm not gonna give him anything. I don't want to be the butt crack guy. Who wants to be the butt crack guy, you know? Nobody. Why'd you make it a butt crack? You know, it's like a mechanic thing. It's like a plumber. You know what I mean? Just means you're a real good mechanic. Doesn't mean like you're nothing wrong with your butt. It means you're a real good mechanic. You don't even have time to pull up your pants. Because you're so busy working. You're such a good plumber or mechanic. You're working so hard. Now your pants are falling down, your butt crack's showing, and you don't even have time to pull them up. It's like a compliment. It's a compliment on how hard you work. I work so hard that my butt crack is showing, you know? Work, your whole pants fall off because you're working so hard. You know how you're kicking so much butt like your shoes start to wear out? You're going to wear out your boots on somebody? You're going to stop a mud hole in them? It's the mud hole. It's the butt crack. You're working so hard that your butt crack is showing. It's like stomping a mud hole into somebody. Kicking so much butt that your shoes are worn out. That's what I always say, like my daughter, like her cheerleading shoes are a little bit dirty from the track and stuff. I'm like, you were just kicking so much butt. It's from kicking so much butt, you know? Too bad they're not frozen. Too bad they're not frozen. Too bad they're not frozen. Alright, freeze them. That's why you freeze them, because you don't want to have the too bad they're not frozen. You just get it done, get it out of the way. You don't want to have that. Man, I wish they were frozen right now, because, you know, they would be like, cram, bang, crack. Like Batman. You know what I mean with the Batman thing? Yeah. Bang, crack, kaboom. And we got Daughter of Ice. No, why not? Yes, we do. Shut up. Skulls for free. That's why you like to have them frozen. If you get free skulls, if you get incidental skulls, you want to have them frozen just in case. Triple skull damage, baby. Ouchie. You're the man, Sinny. Legend status. Keep grinding. Thank you so much, man. Yeah. It's a grind. Effley says, I was about to ask if you had an announcement. Nah. I think we're done. I think we're done. I don't know, though. We're at that point where we're not sure. We're pretty sure. You'll gladly let your butt crack show. Glorf says, bit late for that. We all seen sweat and oil dripping down. Sure. At least it's not a thong, you know? I think I'd rather... At least it's not a thong showing, you know what I mean? That'd be kind of weird. He's just working so hard that he has no time. He needs to put on some suspenders, right? That's why they wear the... Is that what they're called? The overalls? I always get that mixed up. You see, you think I'm a farmer and I'm king of the hill or something, but I don't even know what suspenders are. I don't know how to drive a tractor. I never had a cow. I don't know anything about pigs. I don't have a field of corn. I don't drive a truck. I don't know what suspenders or overalls are. I never wear jeans. I don't have any boots. Like, some people think I'm, I don't know. You know? Let's do this. Wish they were frozen. We could trade shots, though. Right? I'll freeze them. They hit me with skulls. I hit them with skulls. Bang! Mr. Miyagi catching the fly. With the chopsticks. Chopsticks. I think I'm gonna drink more coffee. What do you think about that? Carpenter's crack. Alright. Got brown. Flush it down. We got skulls. Man, I wish they was frozen. Man. 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 At least they died, though. We got this, but it's gonna explode one blue gem. Just remember that. If you got the webbing, I mean, it would still give the positive status effect, and it would still summon, but we don't need a summon. I'm gonna wait till it gets unwebbed. Oh yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna freeze you. No? Are you immune? Huh? Huh? Alright, well, you're immune. That's fine. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Unwebbed. Carpenter's crack. You thought I was a rapper? I just, I don't know. Gets in my face. I never do that, though. I'm too lazy to braid it every day. It just happened to have it braided that day, you know? What is that Twinkie monster in 4th slot? We got, Daughter of Ice. Is that what you mean? Come on, man. No Frozen. Come on, man. Come on, man. I asked for constructive criticism on my Everquest video the other day, and nobody gave me any. Why not? They're probably scared I'm gonna, like, rip them a new one. Like, that sucks. I need to quit being like that. They're all too nice. Let's do this. But the video's doing well. I mean, for an Everquest. I feel like I talk about YouTube too much. Like, in the YouTube video, I complain too much about YouTube, I feel. I don't think I never did that before. It's just after so long, it's like on my mind all the time now. Like before, it's like, oh, one of these days, 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 you know? But after it's been one of these days a million times, and you're just like, that's all you're thinking about now. It's like, dang, I wish... So even when I'm making a video, I'm thinking about it, I guess. They're frozen. Skulls, bang, nice damage there. You don't hear anybody else doing that. They just like go, they just disappear. If they don't like it, they just disappear. They don't complain about it for 3 years. I've seen many come and go. Not on, well, on both, on everything. Some of them say something, some of them don't. If they want to give an excuse, they say something. If they're just too busy with their life, they don't. I like it the second way, but I'm a complainer, I guess. Gotta freeze them. I think one person gave me some. I forget what they said. That's stupid too if I forget what they said. Oh, they make a couple suggestions, but they're real nice. Like, you should do this and like go to a dungeon. I will when I can. That yellow enemy one you just had. Oh, I think that was Ochre Jelly or something? I'm pretty good at remembering names, but I'm not when I'm making a freaking video. You guys see the last couple videos? Like, I'm trying to name weapons and I can't remember the name of them and stuff. Weapons are way harder to remember the names because there's so many and you don't see them as often. And they're similar. It's like Glacial Knife and Glacial Dagger. You'd think that would make it easier. Give me some skulls, punk. Give me some alignment, freak. Thank you. Poo-poo head. A wet Twinkie. We're doing Underspire. If you want to see something else, let me know. I'll do it. I'll buy more turns in the invasion. If Allie says she wants to see more invasion, I'll do it right now. You know how many gems Allie has given me over the years? If she wants me to spend some gems on the invasion, if she asks right now, I will go do it right now. Oops. If you want to see more of Mirrored Halls, we've already had it. We had it on Tuesday. How many people do the faction event on Tuesday? You want arena? Okay, let's do it. We'll probably lose like 10 of our viewers, but... Nah, I haven't opened up my vault keys. Dude, that's so soon, too. That's like the chatathon. You guys know that? I hate it. I wish it was a little bit further apart. I'm just waiting for it to fail one time. And it never does, but it's like I feel so... I don't know. I'm not a greedy person, but I know exactly what we need to happen to like keep everything going. And people, I don't know. Anyway. Hobby this, hobby that, but you know... If YouTube's my hobby, then what's Gems of War? And what's EverQuest? And what's like Elden Ring? I can't even play Elden Ring anymore. I don't have enough time. I didn't abandon it, but it's like on super pause. So if my your hobby is Gems of War, you know? If my hobby's Gems of War, then what is YouTube? Because people say, "Oh, it's your, you know, just have fun with it. It's your hobby, you know." Well, I can't have like 3 hobbies. I don't know. Some people just don't understand, I guess. Like, most of y'all do. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, I'll get a comment like that when I'm complaining, I guess. I don't know. I can't have 3 hobbies. I gotta pick one. We need to have them frozen. And if you do YouTube and play Gems of War, bless your heart. Because it takes a lot of work. Especially if you're doing it for free or something. Like, holy cow. 'Cause that's a lot of work. There's some channels out there that, like, I shouldn't be, you know, I don't know. Like, they're working hard because they're not getting anything for it. And... they're playing Gems of War and doing YouTube, like 2 hobbies. Like, you gotta hurry up and pick one or something. That's a lot of work just to be hobbies. Let's freeze them. Like, I really don't understand how you know who does it. The guy I like, the cool guy. I want to talk. Whenever I ask somebody to, they won't tell me. Like, I've asked other channels that don't do Gems of War. I'm like, how do you do it, man? Like, how do you do it? You're not getting thousands and millions of views, but you put out a video. You put out like 3 videos a day. You stream all day. You're playing like 3 different games. How do you do it? Help me out here. Like, give me the secret. They never tell me. There's something I'm not doing. There must be. I always thought, man, I'm making YouTube happy by keeping everything in the YouTube thing, but they don't care about me, you know what I mean? They don't care about me, man. I'm just another stupid idiot. Freeze them. But yeah, Chatathon's like next weekend. I should probably start talking about it if I don't want it to fart on itself and poop the bed. Let's do this. Nice. That's what you do Borealis for. It's like the incidental skulls, the happy accidents, and then bang. I just feel like 2 Saphir X's is like a lot of mana. And it's probably not going to last you the whole way either. You're going to have to end up casting 3 of them at some point. Are you kidding or are you not kidding? I do need to open vault keys though. You know I love Arena and I will play it. I just don't want to like lose half our viewers. I think Arena's fun to watch because it's an actual challenge. Could you like some people do watch people just to destroy things? Like think of your other favorite game. Like I always mention Dark Souls. There's some channels out there where they just wreck it. They're speed running. They never die. They're like challenging themselves because they're so good at the game. And then there's like other channels where you watch because you want them to die. You want them to struggle. You want them to like find things out on their own and get lost. And it's more fun. I don't think not every person has to be the destroy everything in 1 second, be the best ever, and speed run everything. Because I feel like there's some value in being that other guy where you struggle and you get lost. Because it's more relatable. Like if you have a favorite game, you don't want somebody stomping all over it and like destroying it and making it look easy. It's like I love this game because it's difficult. So it's not like I don't want to see every single person just wrecking it, destroying it, and stomping all over it. I would love to see somebody that's like getting lost and dying. It's more funny. They get mad. They're dying. They're lost. Some people don't like value that as much anymore. So for Arena as the example, I could lose. Anything else I'm doing, I'm not going to lose. You guys are watching. You already know the end of the story. Except for like Guild Wars. Like Guild Wars and Arena. That's the only 2 places I could possibly ever lose. Nothing else. I will never lose anywhere else, I promise you. PvP, which is Guild Wars / PvP, and Arena. The only 2 places I will ever lose, ever, in this game. And that's just me telling you the end of the movie. And like you already know this. You're not, yeah? I'm never going to lose playing the Vault event. That's not even me being, whatever. Like, nobody loses playing the Vault event. That's why I like Arena. That's like another reason why I like Arena. Is because I could lose. There's the fear of losing. It's an actual game. Yeah, I think it's next weekend. It's like the weekend of Thanksgiving. Right now, it's like the 18th, so yeah, it's next weekend. This is an epic vault key. There was a Scylla in, which one was it? I think Mirrored Halls. Have you guys run up against that Scylla? You know what I mean. Somebody out there knows what I mean. You got killed by it, didn't you? Me too. Freaking Scylla. Somebody out there's like, yeah! Stupid Scylla. Alright, we're doing another epic. I don't know why I use this team every time. It's to level a class. I could use something different to level a class. It's just already so I don't have to think about it and change it. We could use something else for sure, like maybe a Glorfindel's Daughter of Time team or something, you know. Scylla putty. Yeah, open up all your vault keys. You don't have to. It's just like for that mental Gymnastics. Some people like save all their vault keys. Like, I don't know why. There used to be a reason, but there's no reason now. Well, there kind of is. I guess for certain tarot cards. But if you're on top of the game... That was the reason before, was like tarot cards. You had to wait. You save all your vault keys, so you wait until a certain tarot card gets in there, and then you do it. But yeah, I've been opening mine, but very slowly. I got 289, so almost 300. I've been doing like 5 a day. I need to do way more. I could do up to 50 a day, though. If I really wanted to, I'd be using like Diamantina or Tesla or something and going quickly. I kind of wait until I got like 5 days left, and then I'm like, alright, time to do Diamantina. No more fiddle farting around. Probably should start doing it now. So did everybody's guilds get the invasion done? I want to ask... I want to run a poll, but I don't know. Like, how many people did the Tuesday faction event? I'm curious. I feel like some people are skipping it. If I had to guess. These days, if I had to guess, some people are skipping that Tuesday faction event. I don't skip it. But sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. Like, I almost forget about it. So I could see somebody, like, skipping it on purpose, or just not doing it. I don't recommend that for sure, because you want to get the rewards. But I bet you there's some people out there, because I know for sure there's people out there skipping the Underspire, which is something that's really good. But I skipped it too. Depends where you're at. Everybody's in their own spot in the game, and sometimes doing what's right for you. Like your gym stack. I was doing this. Definitely not a team that I made up. Alright, let's see how this goes. Come on, Diamantina, where are you at? Maybe I need the Anu. We need purple. Nah. The times that she is not fast, or he, or whatever it is. I think it's a woman, right? Diamantina? Tina? It's a girl, I guess. Doesn't matter? No. But is Tina 9000 a girl? I don't know. Diamantina. If it was Diamond Fred. If it was Diamond Fred, I would think it's a dude. If it was Fred 9000, was Dave? Dave 9000. That's why Roanne. Roanne, not Rowane. Maybe it's Wayne. The Wayne has some boobies. I guess Wayne could have boobies. I think it's Ann, though. I used to call it Rowane because you hear other people saying it. But once you, like, think about it. Andre 9000. You guys think Roanne, Rowane? I mean, if it's Wayne, it's a dude. But it's a dude with boobies. Which is fine. They're called moobs. And I think there's a base word There's a base word as well. If you really look into it, if you really want to know what Rowan, if you want to make sure. Like I bet money on it that it's supposed to be Rowan if you ask the devs. Is Diamantina male or female? I just think, but it does have man in it. Man. Maybe it's Mantina. I don't know. Doesn't matter? No. Just food for thought. I thought Tina 9000, I don't know. What do you think? That's a robot, though. How'd they make it, like, why is its name Tina? Still need 2,000 Dragonite for Diamond butt cheeks, but don't care. That's good, man. Like, it's like, Rowan versus, Ironhawk. Phonicia's fine. If you got Phoenicia, like, that's how I felt, too. I wasn't gonna blow 1 million diamonds, or, gems, just to get Diamantina, if I didn't have it. You just gotta make sure you have the gems, and then start caring about the Diamantina. It's like a minor upgrade. It's the best in the game, but in the grand scheme of things, it's a minor upgrade from Phoenicia Magma Dragon. Like, Ironhawk is the best in the game. So if you just talk about, like, what's the best in the game, you say Ironhawk. But comparatively to Rowan, it's just very slightly better. So if you don't have Ironhawk and you have Rowan, like, you're gonna miss out on some vault keys, that's for sure, but it's not, like, crazy. Same with Phoenicia Magma Dragon versus Diamantina, like, yeah, Diamantina will one-shot, but not every single time. And yeah, you gotta cast one more time, but how much is that? It's not really taking that much more time. If you really think about it. It's not that crazy. It's not worth, like, going broke over. Or worth worrying about too much. Just like a goal. I wouldn't freak out and stress out about it, that's for sure. I was perfectly fine with using Fomag until I got Diamantina. A man named Tina? No, but that's Diamantina. Maybe that's where they got it. I don't know. It's Mantina. I guess Tina 9000 is a robot, so we gotta take that out of the equation. But Rowan, I swear. Let's go look. We should look at the portrait. I just wanna. When you hear people say, I'm definitely not gonna hit with one shot here. There's not enough skulls. Why'd you do it then? I don't know. I think you can look at the... You know how they only show so much of the art? I think there's a way to look at more of it, too. Yeah, Rowan is a tree, that's true. Let's go down. Let's check it out. Let's investigate. I mean, you know, looks like a female to me. It's got the long hair, it's got the chest. Doesn't matter these days, am I? Should I shut up? Yes. But yeah, Rowan. A-N-N-E. A-N-N-E. Wayne would be W-A-Y-N-E. I've never heard Wayne spelled W-A-N-N-E. Maybe W-A-N-E. I have heard Ann spelled A-N-N-E, you know? Pretty sure, right? Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure Ann is spelled A-N-N-E. My name's not Ann, so I don't spell it every day. But I know that Wayne is like W-A-Y-N-E or W-A-N-E. It's not W-A-N-N-E. I don't think. So I say Ann, because A-N-N-E is Ann. Rowan. Is it a she tree or a he tree? That's what we need to know. We have to know. What do you think? How do I look at her closer? I always forget. L2? It won't let me. I mean, they even put like a brawl. They like with the bark. With the bark, they're making like they're showing some cleavage. They're like putting a little brawl. Like is Wayne wearing a brawl? Does Wayne have a low V cut? I mean, that'd be cool. He'd be like in style. He's got a V cut. He's showing off his nipples. I think Wayne is showing off his chest hair, don't you? He's got the low V cut. He's got the brawl. Like with the bark there. The bark goes down into like a... It's covering something. The bark is covering something. Showing some cleavage. They even like made the little lines for the cleavage there. They even made the little lines, like some wrinkles or something. Maybe that's chest hair. And maybe Wayne is wearing his low-cut V dress, and he's showing off his chest hair. Maybe. And he's got long hair. I have long hair. I have long hair, you know? That doesn't mean anything. I have long hair. I don't wear it like that, though. I don't think any... It looks like... Look at that. It has hair, It's got like a hairband. You see in its hair, it's got like a hairband? I don't put hair bands in my hair. It's got a hairband. It's got a hairband. It's got like 3 of them. 3 hairbands. 3 hairbands. It's got the low-cut top. Showing off his chest hair and his hairbands. Of course it's a dude. Of course it's Wayne. Because Wayne likes to show off his chest hair and he likes to wear hairbands. That's for sure. Rowan for sure. It's Ann, come on. Start saying it right. I'm just joking around so you'll say it right if you're saying it wrong. Hairbands and showing off cleavage. I think it's a girl. I think her name is Ann. Rowan. It's been a debate for a long time. How do you say it? A bark brawl that must chafe. DC, what's up, man? I think I'm about to end the stream. We're at the 2-hour mark. We went pretty long. Decent. Next weekend's the chat-a-thon. I hope I can make it through it. I've been having a little bit of a problem with my, I don't know, y'all. I don't even want to talk about it. It's so annoying. Anyway. Anita, you made it just for the end. I think I'm going to get out of here. Unless you have a question. If anybody has a question, I'm here. I could hang out for another 5 minutes if you have a question about the game or anything. It's whatever. What else would I have to do? If I was playing the game, I already did that. I would do this if I was you, but I'm not going to. I might have to do more in the invasion. I might have to buy more in the shop. I hate that the same people are always doing way more than everybody else. Like, that sucks. That's how people get mad. That's how people end up leaving a guild, you know? There's not much I can do about it. I don't have, like, a ton of gems. I could yell at the other people, I guess. I could do a little bit more, I guess. But I don't think me doing a little bit more is going to help the whole situation. I probably will. I just don't expect it to help. That's how people get mad, you know? When the same people are always doing the bulk. I wouldn't blame them, I mean, but... I've always said, don't be on that last page. Just don't be on that last page. You know what I mean? If you click up, don't be on that last page. At least. At least. That's the bare minimum. Just don't be on the last page. Do more if you can. Just don't be on that last page. And I'm not going to go down there and, like, call people out and stuff. Just don't be on the last page is all I say. Even if it's, like, one spot above. If everybody tried to not get on the last page, we would finish everything all the time. Because some people are going to do more. Some people are going to do the fair share. And then as long as there's people trying to stay off that last page, then you got the bottom trying to not be the bottom. And then that, like, finishes it off. Somebody's going to have to be on that last page, but make it respectable. Like, try not to be. If you end up on the last page because the whole event is done and you just happen to... Like, that's not... Nobody cares. If the event's done... Try not to be there. You are awesome all the time. Yep. You don't want to be, like, leeching off a guild and stuff. Like, you don't want to be lazy. There's certain exceptions. Like, there's probably, like, one exception in our guild. I'm not going to say who, but... They're doing a little bit of extra work, remember that. So... I wouldn't look at them sideways as much. Because they gotta do other things. They got other responsibilities, so... And they do a decent job at it, so... But there are some, and we get rid of them. It's just hard to keep good people... But you don't want your good people leaving because they feel like they're doing everything all the time either, so... Some of those other people gotta step up a little bit towards the bottom. If you're in the bottom 10, the bottom 5, step it up a little bit. I try not to be. Of course, I like to do the whole... I think about the whole week. I'm busy. I can't just play the game all the time, you know? I don't have a lot of gems either. I mean, 8,000 seems like a lot, but I could drain that in like 2 weeks. I could be gone. If I'm not careful, I'm free to play. I'm free to play. If I'm not careful, that could be gone in 2 weeks. If I do the wrong things, that could be gone. And then I have 0 gems, and now I'm really screwed. Now I'm doing nothing. So this is like me knowing how much I can spend. Me doggy paddling. Doing my share. Because if I do way too much, I'm going to not be able to do the next one. So I know how much I can do. Same with gold. I try to stay around a certain amount of gold. I give when I can. And I know how much I can give to where I can keep giving that much. What the heck happened there? We had a little hiccup. Did it come back? That was weird. Bro Wayne. Alright, let's catch up in the chat. Where is Chad? He's at work. I think he's, lurking. Is Rowan a she tree or a he tree? Or is a tree just a tree? Maybe we should let this be. You'll get no guff from me. A bark bra. Her husband's name is Woody. You should make a team named Crap Team and roll them out anytime the trolls show up. Yeah, I know it wasn't a crap team. Like, now I look like an a-hole, but I feel like that person. Like, whether you know that person or not. I feel like they've always kind of been a troll. And, like, I've always kind of almost been banning them. And I've just let them hang around. That was, like, the last straw. You guys don't even know. Like, how many comments and how many things and, like, how many things I let slide. You see me, like, ban somebody or mute somebody, it's probably because they've been doing things for a while. Not just for that one thing. I'm not that petty. Somebody says one time that I have a crap team on live stream, I'm not going to just ban them forever. That person has done other things multiple times before that. I guarantee it. And I remember, oh yeah, that's that guy. He said, I don't know exactly what he said, but he said something. And I put it in the back of my head. And I let some people slide for a while. Oh, there he is again, you know. Dancing on that line. I'm going to remember, though. Then you come to a live stream and say I have a crappy team. That's the last straw. I'm sorry. Like, that's not the first time that guy has been here. It's not the first time he said something like that. That was the last straw is all. You guys just happened to see it on live stream. The last straw. Anita gifted a membership. Thank you so much. It went to Mark Nugent. Solitary Mind is here. You have no clue why you haven't got Rowan? You should have it. Like, if you did the Forest of Thorns Kingdom. Unless they changed that. What level are you, Anita? If you're doing all your kingdom quests, it should have gave you Rowan for Forest of Thorns. Oh, wow. And you don't have her at all? There's no way. Huh. Why do you guys think that is? There's like no way. Being 1200, that means you've been playing the game for at least a little bit. You remember when we had that update and they like screwed up and made some of your troops unowned? Maybe they accidentally did that to you. Did you ever have it? That's strange. Used to be you would get her for free for a quest you like had to do. Like you have to do it. You see how it says quest complete? Forest of Thorns quest complete? That's when I got Rowan. Huh. Well, I guess next time we have a Forest of Thorns week, you need to throw some event keys. Or your glory keys, summoning stones. Like, Rowan would definitely be worth a summoning stone. You go to Soulforge. You go to Troops. Go to Green. And Rowan will be here sometimes. Or Blue. You can check here. You can just throw glory keys. Gem keys. Guild seals. I feel like you should have, even if you didn't get her at the very beginning of the game for a quest, you should have got her by now just by throwing random keys, I would think. That's strange. You have to complete Forest of Thorns quest. I thought that was like a guarantee, like a thing you had to do. Maybe it's not. Definitely go and double check to see if you completed the make sure it says quest complete on Forest of Thorns. You know how they've been changing the beginning of the game every update? They keep doing something different. They added those 3 weapons. They changed the war bands. They could do the world quests. They got those adventure keys. They keep changing things. I could see that they would change Rowan, like, you don't get her for free now. Like, just being a-holes. Yeah, well, if I was you, I'd be trying to get it, because it's one of the best troops in the entire game. It's like when people don't have Leprechaun. Not having Rowan would be like not having Leprechaun. It would suck. So if you see a Forest of Thorns week, throw event keys, just random glory keys, random gem keys, random guild seals. You should get it eventually. It's not like a legendary. It's not a mythic. It shouldn't be super hard. And then summoning stones, you can check the green and the blue one. There's a lot of places that you could potentially get it, so it's kind of weird you haven't even got it randomly yet. That's a really good troop. Anyway, I think that's it for today, y'all. I'll go rest my stupid voice. A warband? I don't think so. There's definitely some good warbands, though. That complement. Where is the warband shop? I haven't been there in a while. I don't even remember. Shop. The best one of these is the Mech Master, but that's because those troops go well. Like, Clockwork Sphinx goes well with Rowan. The Goblin Rocket is a good troop if you don't have Rowan. You can make a Goblin team. Shocktopus is a really good troop until you get Rowan. Like, it does true damage to all enemies of the same color. So if you end up in a faction or something where all enemies are the same color, it's kind of like the Great King, where it could, like, in certain battles, it just wrecks. And sometimes it's like, you're only going to kill 1 or 2 enemies. And that's a really good one. If you're ever going to get one, that's 3 troops that you need. Shocktopus, Clockwork Sphinx, Goblin Rocket. Super early in the game. First thing you should get is that. Then you got Goblin Gang. They're pretty much handing you the Goblin team now. Like, that was my complete strategy. There was a point in time where they took away the Goblin Gang. I did first 5 teams video, which is one of my best videos ever now. And it's one I did in the last year or 2, which is cool. Because most of the time, if you look at all my top videos, it's stuff I did 4 years ago. But that's probably my newest video that has the most views. First 5 teams. And I do, like, Goblin team is the first team. And this is the reason. You get war coins. You can do war bands. There's 3 goblins right here. And then there's one, you don't even need another one, but you might as well get this too for the Clockwork Sphinx, the Shocktopus. You could switch out one of those other goblins for Goblin Rocket. They're handing you like your first team pretty much. As long as you got the war coins. Because goblins get extra turns, they're easier to use early in the game. It's not like they're awesome and they're going to wipe. They're just to ease you into the game, to have troops that just you cast them and they have an extra turn, and kind of teaches you how awesome extra turns are. But you could do these 3 with your hero, and you're good to go until you get Rowan. And then you could next get this one, and either take the Goblin Rocket and replace it, go change something out of that other 3. And then you got Clockwork Sphinx for your Rowan team. You got Shocktopus just in case, like you need it for certain factions, or it's a pretty good troop. Could cover yellow for you for a while. It does mana generation and hits all enemies with true damage. Well, of the same color. You'd use it strategically against things that have a lot of the same color, though. They're just like setting you up early game with this right here. Then for your Guild Wars, like, defends, you could just literally set these teams. Almost. There's only 3 troops, but you put your hero. So I think when you buy this, it, like, puts the team. It gives you a team slot, and it, like, puts those 3 troops on the team. You just add your hero. Now you got like an easy plug-and-play Guild Wars defend team, too. They're handing you a lot of good stuff here. As long as you have the coins. I don't know how quickly they come into the game. But I know you have enough very early to get at least 1. And you should get Goblin Gang. I don't know who I'm talking to right now because nobody here probably needs to know this. But anyway. In case somebody watches later. That was the strategy I used on my new account playthroughs anyway. They give you those coins. You might as well use them. You get goblins. You use the goblins until you get Rowan. Then you start building your Rowan team. Once you have your Rowan team built, you never use the Goblin team again. You got the Shocktopus for the yellow. You got the Clockwork Sphinx to boost up your armor for your Rowan. You get the Golden Cog, the yellow and the red mastery. You're doing your mastery right. That's like your whole Goblin Gang and then Rowan. Shield of Erskaya, Golden Cog, the Mirage Queen, Clockwork Sphinx, Leprechaun. That's like your whole strategy early game. Then you go to the Underworld. And there's so many legendaries down there that are amazing. You join a guild, you get the Guardians. Those are really good. They're just handing you like amazing troops if you play the right way. Once again, you could go down the wrong path. You could do treasure hunt, PvP, and like random other things that aren't worth doing all day and just play the game wrong. But if you're doing Goblin Gang, Rowan, quests, Underworld, legendaries in the Underworld, like they're handing you like there's a perfect path. As long as you go the right way, it's like easy. Just Mirage Queen and freaking Queen Beatrix, Gobtruffle, Gargoyles, Magma Dragon. Here you go. Here's the Goblins that'll never lose early game. Here's Rowan that'll wipe in one shot early game. Here's the Golden Cog that'll boost that up. Here's the Clockwork Sphinx that'll mana generate and boost that up. Now go to the Underworld and get the Mirage Queen for a 50% start for your Rowan. Get the Queen Beatrix, get the, you know, all those legendaries. All you gotta do is City of Thieves 3 times a day with your Rowan team. They're like, it's an easy path if you do it right. But you could do all the things wrong, and it's confusing, so I'm happy I put out those, even though they're really long, and I wish I could shorten them down into, maybe I will one day. I'll do like a TLDR of the new account playthrough. I did that for the Underworld playlist, and it seemed pretty popular, so maybe I'll do that one day too. Like, I'll do the TLDR of the new account playthrough. Because you got to watch a lot of crap. I made those videos way too long. I went over like every move of every battle. Because the mechanics of how you play the game, you know, you really want to learn that early. And that's why I recommend Arena. Because you can't just use Rowan, you can't just use Phoenicia, you can't just use Diamantina, Tesla. You can't just wipe everything in one shot all the time. Arena will teach you how to play the game for when you can't do that. That's like a crutch. Some of these troops are like a crutch. And if you're just always copy-pasting from your guild or from Global or from a YouTuber, you're not going to have the mechanics. And I should never say that. That's self-sabotage. I'm telling you not to watch, you know? Basically. That's why you should play Arena. That's why. So you can get better at the game. So you're forced. You're forced to learn how to do things. So then you can do the epic trials. They're going to force you to use these 4 crappy troops. If you're really good at the game, if you're really good at the mechanics and moving the gems and knowing what to do, you'll win. If all you ever do is Rowan and Phoenicia and copy-paste from your guild, you're going to lose the epic trials. You're going to lose, you know? So at some point in time, you really need to sharpen your mechanics and not just copy-pasty. But that is huge self-sabotage by myself by saying that. So I'm just trying to help y'all out, even if it hurts me. Yeah, maybe a bug report, because everybody should have Rowan. Yeah, I know. My team slots, like, I could probably get rid of a couple. I don't really want to. I wish I had more. Need more troops for Drakzum and Cinemirage. When am I going to start Puzzle Quest 3? I don't know. I was kind of talking about that earlier. I think you heard it, though, because you saw the crap team thing. It gets hard to have multiple hobbies, you know? Gems of War takes so much time. Like, it's a hobby. Especially these days with how much they have you do. If you want to actually play the game and be in a good guild and keep up with the game, that's got to be your only hobby these days, you know? It's crazy. But then I also do YouTube. And then I'm also playing Everquest. I would love to play Puzzle Quest 3. I would love to finish up Elden Ring. I just can't have like 5 hobbies. I might be able to do 2. Like I'm sure you guys, you play Gems of War, you garden. You play Gems of War, you watch Marvel movies. I don't know. But you don't have like 5 hobbies that are costing you time and money. You know, like you don't. Especially at this age. Maybe in your 20s, maybe when you're a teenager, you have 5 hobbies, but you don't have time for that when you're older. You get less and less time. You can have 1 hobby. You can have 2 hobbies. It's hard for me to, like, play a whole nother game and have a... Because that's like a whole nother hobby. You could say playing video games is a hobby, but I gotta play Gems of War every single day to keep up with the YouTube. So that's 2 hobbies right there. I can't... And then I'm also playing Everquest like once a week and keeping up with that. And then doing a YouTube video for that too. It's so hard to like fit that. I can't even do it anymore. It's so hard. I can't even play Elden Ring. I can't find time for it. I wish I could play Puzzle Quest 3. I wish I could do like a new account playthrough. I wish I could find a different game that would take like all you guys would like and would take the place of Gems of War. That would be the ultimate. I'm just kind of sick of the competition in Gems of War. It's just too much. I wish we could find another game that you guys would like that didn't have so much competition. People literally doing the same exact thing as me every single day to where it just splits the viewership and makes everything terrible for me. You guys are sick of me. Some people are like, oh, he's been around for 7. I want somebody new. This guy's copying the crap out of him. Let's just watch him. It's the same thing. Might as well. At least it's new. You know? So I need to find that, but I have no time to find that other game. So I'm just keeping up with Gems of War, keeping up with my Gems of War videos, and I'm kind of like just slowly, my head is slowly going under the water. I'm doggy paddling. I'm trying to keep my head above the water. I'm dipping under every once in a while. I'm coming back up. You missed the crap team thing? Some dude came in and called my Rowan invasion team a crappy team. Which if he had a discussion, we could have talked about it, but he just said crap team. And he had already said many, many things before that in comments over the years, and I was just waiting to ban him pretty much, you know what I mean? It wasn't just because of that. If you guys had seen everything this person had said over the years, you would have banned him before I did. Not a lot of people streaming Tetris. Glorfindel says, the next faction video you do on Tuesday, I'm going to put that a crappy team in the comments. Do it. You're playing a JRPG more in Gems of War? Yeah, I wish I could play a freaking JRPG. I'm pretty much doing the EverQuest instead, which is similar. Hearthstone? You missed the banning? Well, I muted them, and then I thought twice about it. I'm like, they're just going to come back and say something worse, so I'm just going to ban them. Maybe I'll unban them, and who knows. It wasn't the worst thing ever. But Puzzle Quest 3, man, I don't know. I still got to finish Elden Ring. And I was supposed to already have done that. It's like the Gems of War updates that keep coming out and keep adding stuff to the game. It's just impossible. It's not like I'm gaining more time. I'm like losing more time. So I can't even play that game now. And like P99 gets just enough views that I don't want to quit doing that. And I love that game. It's like one of my favorite games ever, so. Right now, I'm just kind of stuck doggy paddling. Keeping my head above water. One of these days, I don't know. Either I'm going to sink or I'm going to swim. I don't know. It's been way too long, though. My arms are getting tired. Yeah, you could rewatch. I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to make it private or anything. I only do that when I'm, like, super complainy. Or I don't like that I was being a whiny baby. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Unless you have any more questions. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. Thank you for joining me today. Livewire, Ali Bandy, DC United, Glorfindel, Supernova, I think Hearthstone's a good idea. It's just like, that's another game that's been out there for a while. And I'm sure it's been covered to death by some... There's probably a bunch of channels. Like, at least with Gems of War, there's only like 10 channels. There's probably like 20 Hearthstone channels, you know? DC Alley Livewire. Anita. Solitary Mind. Anita with the gifted, thank you so much. DC Kenji Livewire. F. Lee was here today. Hunters Hybrid Media with the 5. You're the man. Almost 2 years. Beg for Mercy. I'm gonna have to check on if there was a preview for the next update. You know how they do that though? They'll get all into doing like, they're gonna start doing all these previews. They're gonna start, and they just stop doing it. They'll do a stream or something. They'll show a video of like, then they just stop doing it. They start and stop things so often that I'm not convinced that they're gonna do another one for the next one. You know what I mean? Like Syrian did the video showing off, can't remember what it was. The Underspire, like the dead ends, the Sentinels, I think. Will they do that again? You can never count on it. Not with them. They start stuff up and stop it so much, it's crazy. Beg for Mercy, Glorfindel, Florian, with the 5, thank you so much. Danielle was here, thank you so much. Beg for Mercy, Florian, Allie, Efley. Eric was here, but, you know, we'll see if they'll ever be here again. Most likely not, because I don't feel like I'm gonna, like, go out of my way to... If they find a way to contact me and say sorry, then maybe. But I don't think they're gonna be able to find a way. RE was here today. Livewire. Livewire was first. K. Oz and Chad with the 2. Let's go to fan funding. Thank you so much, everybody. Keeping those doors open, the lights on. We had Chad ran out there. Glorfindel got it revving. Florian annoying the neighbors, playing the Taylor Swift. Allie bumping it. Hunters got it going. And Anita kept it going. Appreciate that. Live chat. Back to the bottom. Take care. Need to do some, like, slapping peeps. Give a like for the crappy team. Appreciate you, DC, and all you fantabulous sinners, choir members, and lurkers too. Thanks for keeping Sinnycool sane around these parts. Man, I hope my voice, like, is okay for the chatathon. A lot of people have been having some sore throats. Like, around me in real life, and, like, I've seen people online and everything. I don't know what's up with that, but mine has been crazy for a while. Like, I should probably do something about it, but... Later, Efley. Be well, DC. Take care, Anita. I hope y'all have a good day. You're the best. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Helps a lot. Check out below. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.